Hi everyone, this is Married and Relevance, the Bora movement, and I'm Adeni Christiana. Today, to wrap up our series on love languages, we'll be talking about how to discover yours and your spouse's love language. See, it's rare for two people in love to speak the same language. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's not really common. And that is why you need to learn and study, then discover your love language and that of your spouse. See, for me, I had to learn. See, after discovering it, like I studied him, and then after discovering it, I had to learn how to speak the language. See, it's not something that is so easy for me to do, but I had to learn it because that is what makes my partner happy. And for some of us, we assume that the pattern our parents adopted in their home, we are bringing it into our home marriage and relationship. Most of the time, it doesn't work. Oh. And you are looking at it that, why is this thing not working? It works for my parents now. It's because your own marriage is unique, and that of your parents too. It's unique. So you have to discover what works for your own home. You cannot just bring something from somewhere and just start practicing it. You have to know, like learn and study whether it will really work for your home or not. And another assumption is that all of us think, okay, all men, they love physical touch, so that is their love language. Don't deceive yourself. It's not all men that their love language is physical touch. So you have to learn, and the earlier you learn, the better for you and for your marriage. See, these are the steps that you can take for you to know, to discover your love language and that of your spouse. The first thing I write here is what makes you feel loved. Okay, if this person does this thing for me, I feel loved. Write it down or communicate it with your spouse. This can lead you or guide you into discovering your love language. The next one is, what do you desire above all else? Like, oh, I desire this. Write it down. What does your partner say or do or not do or say that deeply hurts you? Some of us, like, you know that if my partner says this, it's deeply hurting. It can really lead you to discovering your love language. This is in the negative, right? But it can actually lead you to discover your love language. Like, oh, it doesn't say he loves me. That can lead us to discovering that your love language is words of affirmation. You know that. What do you always request from your spouse? Like, okay, I just want a hug. Okay, I just want a cuddle. I just want a gift. What do you always desire or require? Request, like it's always so. Always request from your spouse. This can lead us to discovering what your love language is too. What do you do to express love? Most of us, what we do to express love is what we want something to do. Is what we want someone to do for us too. Okay, like you love giving gifts. You expect someone to give you gifts because you feel loved when someone gives you gifts. It's leading us to your primary love language. Now, mind you, some people, they speak more than one language, but one will be so obvious and powerful than the other one. And the one that is obvious is what we call primary love language. See, ask yourself these questions, write it down, talk about it. This will help you in discovering your love language and that of your spouse. The major thing now is being able to adjust. Is being able to go beyond your norms just to be able to speak this language to each other. Discovering is not a problem. Going out of your way to fulfill it is a big problem for some people. So, like, I want you to do this on a scale of 10. Let's assume you have a tank of love. Then daily, for like 2 weeks, ask your partner that on a scale of 10, what is the level of your love tank for today? And let's say he said, okay, 5. What can I do to make the tank to be full? Like, ask each other daily for like 2 weeks, until you are able to speak love, express love to each other in marriage. If you want to see more of our videos, you can visit our YouTube channel, which is Married and Relevant, Deborah Movement. Be blessed.